Okay, I want to show you a product that I'm using. It's called Behr Granite Grip. It is a concrete paint or stain, I guess you could call, or both. And what it's designed to do, it's designed to go down on concrete. And as the name suggests, it gives some grip to the concrete. So it's really good use around a pool. You don't want people sliding on slick concrete. This cover, this paint or stain, has a little bit of sand in it. And that sand gives it a nice texture so you don't slip on the concrete. So I've been adding this all around the pool to make it look real nice. Look how nice that looks. You see all the discoloration and all this cement here. You got a little bit of tan, a little bit of dirt, white, darker. This stuff here is a solid color and it makes it look really good. Now I poured this cement around the pool myself. Didn't do a good job. It's the first time I ever did cement. It looks okay. But one reason why I wanted to put this on too was to help hide a lot of the mistakes that I made. And this looks really good. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews on YouTube and a lot of people say it's really good, and I like it a lot. They've said how it's really hard to put on. It's harder, but not terrible. You can see here where I've put on now a third coat. So let me kind of show you. This over here is just one coat right here. You see one coat? You can see where I've cut in with the brush, cut in the sides, and then rolled this out right here. And on one coat, they say you need a minimum 2 coats. The first coat is just a base coat just to get it to stick. The second coat will cover up a lot. So this is one coat. This over here is 2 coats. So you can see quite a bit more. However, you can still see, I went back over and cut in a second time with the brush. But you can still see with the roller in the middle, it's still light. So I'm actually doing a third coat with this. You can see right here, this is now with a third coat, second coat, and 1 coat. This is all 1 coat right here, and over here still 1 coat. Again, you can see where I cut in with the brush. The brush is, when you cut in with the brush, you're going to get quite a bit of more paint on here than with the roller. You have to use the nap roller, a special roller that they recommend. I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to cut in a second time and then roll. I've only done this once. Again, you can kind of see it's blotchy, but it's meant to be that way on the first coat. All this over here has had 2 to 3 coats, and it looks pretty good. There's still a few places that I might touch up right here around this skimmer. On this edge, it's a little bit white there. I may just run over this with the 3rd or 4th coat. Now, I did try a texture sprayer. Over here, I did our steps. I did this, around the pools is gray. This is tan. This turned out really good. I used a sprayer on this, a texture sprayer, but I went through 1 can real fast. The only bad part about this is how expensive this stuff is. $50 a can at Home Depot. This took 2 cans of paint on this, was it 6x6 on those steps? They say a can is supposed to cover 40 to 60 square feet on average, 50 square feet with 2 coats. Boy, it's going to take you more than that. If you can get 30 to 35 square feet with 2 coats with a can, you're doing pretty good. So this was done with the sprayer. The sprayer is going to dump out quite a bit more paint than a paintbrush or a roller. So I've decided to use a roller on this. I didn't want to spray just because I didn't want to have to tape up the entire pool inside and out. So it was really light over here. In fact, you can still see it's a little bit light in here. I've already done a 3rd coat on this. Hopefully you can kind of see right here it's a little bit light. It's going to dry darker, so it's going to blend in. I like this product. It's a good product. Only problem is it is expensive. It does take a lot longer to put on. Maybe here in a minute I can kind of show you. Well, here I'll show you real quick. Again, this is a nap roller. It's a different type of brush on here, you kind of got to roll it quite in to get a lot of, it's a prickly roller, so it can kind of grab that. This is very pasty with that sand in there. One little roll, I'm going to clean that bird dropping up right there. So I'm going to go right here. With one thing, I'm only able to get this really to cover one swath right here. Normally with paint, if this thing was full, you could get quite a bit of it, but with what's on that roller, I'm only able to get about this much covered on it. So you can see you're going to go through quite a bit of it. The roller is going to give you the best spreading option. However, you're going to have to go over it several times. So again, you can kind of see that third coat, second coat right here. Still a little bit light. And I'm going to continue on with this. So if you plan on using this, I do recommend this product. I think it's a great product. So far anyways, I hope it lasts pretty good. We'll see how long it lasts. But you're going to be putting a lot more on it than you think. But I love that two-tone effect around the pool. That looks really good. Look at that uniform. You can imagine all the spottiness and all this cement here. Look at this over here. And this took out quite a bit. This was poured first than this. This got a lot of bit of splatter on here. So it was like really white spots all over here. I knocked it off with a putty knife. And you can kind of see right here how it's a little splotty right here. I've tried to get that off. Maybe I should have used a concrete grinder, but I kind of got this off here. It looks a lot better still. This is only a first coat, so I'm going to need 2, maybe 3 coats on it. So just around the pool itself, I'm probably going to spend about $600 just doing this patch around the pool. The pool's 20 by 40. This is about 32 inches here. And this is quite a bit more. I'm going to have to do this with a paintbrush. I'll show you the finish product once we're done. We'll probably have to buy 2 to 3 more gallons at least. I'm already on 8 gallons, 8 or 9. I think 8 gallons. Already I've got 1 gallon left I'm working through. Anyway, give me some of your feedback or what you think. And I'll show you the finished product later.